This energy is intense and transformational. Hey, if you didn't like that, you're going to want to click off now because I'm going to do it again. This energy is intense and transformational. All right. Feliz Dia Reyes, bitches. Volcanoes are erupting. Yo, I just got back from taking my mom and coach to dinner. For the full moon that's happening right now, I had steak and ribs. They had fried chicken. And yeah, the energy's intense under this Cancer full moon. And there was an X-class flare yesterday, bro. Ma'am, y'all. Here I'm using the Dutch Sense video of the X-class solar flare that happened yesterday. And so, yeah, this is the first X-class flare in a couple months. I think only the second X-class flare, maybe third, of solar cycle 25. And the Kaluuya volcano is a be erupting again. And Russia is like, hey, Orthodox Christmas truce. And so no matter what, as Planetary Defense Commander, me, T, Star-Lord, New Thor 7, I get excited anytime there's any type of a truce anywhere. Though it may not last, I hope it does. Somehow magic miracles happen and major organizations on planet Earth decide that peace would be the better way to move forward. And we can finally kick off the roaring 20s. Oh, by the way, there have been like horrible bad storms happening in California, and I regret to inform you that they will continue. Keck is lame because Alliance pawns Horde all the time. Billie Eilish is absolutely gorgeous, and Tesla hit 101 today earlier. I made a bet with someone a couple weeks ago that Tesla would drop under 100. So I'm now, close to winning that bet. And Silvergate, biggest cryptocurrency bank in the world, had a run on their money because cryptocurrencies have been having a real hard time since Saturn entered Aquarius. Plus, Saturn will be leaving Aquarius in March of this year. It entered in 2020 and will be leaving in 2023 of March. And then Pluto goes from Capricorn and into Aquarius. So March is going to be a major, massive year. Happy New Year, y'all. I am happy, grateful, and super optimistic. We've got about 6 more days of Mars being retrograde. And wow! Mars went retrograde October 30th, and what a wild ride that was. I mean, you can just refer to the stories of Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Elon Musk, or Kanye West to see how Mars-heavy planets have had a weird time. Mars will go direct on January 12th. On January 16th, I move into my new apartment. On January 18th, Mercury goes direct. And then on January 22nd, Uranus goes direct. So it's going to be a big, fun month that hopefully helps kick off the year by the end of the month. And now that I will have my apartment, I'll be looking for a date. Especially a road trip down to Houston for the rodeo this year. Have you guys watched 1923, the show, or Yellowstone? They're both great. 1923 episode 3 was great. So I highly recommend it if you're into that type of shit. Yeah, Brad, lady, ma'am, if we go see Brad Paisley, Kenny Chesney first, Chainsmokers second, Brad Paisley third. I was trying to, find a date for the show. That's in my heart. Okay, here's the deal. Jupiter is making a run through Aries. It doesn't feel like it now because Mars is retrograde and Mercury is retrograde, but I'm telling you, by the end of the month, it is totally going to feel like Jupiter in Aries 100%. And then in the middle of the year in May, Jupiter goes into Taurus. And so I think you're going to see the stock markets and the economy incredibly improve in the middle of the year. And you ain't got to agree with me, bro. There's 7 billion people on the planet. And I've had my YouTube channel for 10 years. I make calls, and they're pretty damn solid. I'm saying looking for the economy to improve big time by the middle of the year. And I'm just letting you know ahead of time because that's what I do. Yeah, risk communication and disaster response is something I talk about often and early. And so I regret to inform California and the West Coast, you guys are going to be undergoing some more storms, wave after wave pattern, after the bomb cyclone hit and did a bunch of damage to a lot of places. And between us, we're on high earthquake and volcano alert. Yeah, you heard me. I said volcano. Watch. Hey, what we're looking at here is a comet. Yeah, crazy comet days are around. This photograph taken by Michael Jägermeister, C 2022 E3 ZTF. It's coming close, asterisk to the Earth, close, asterisk to the Sun, closer relatively. And that's amazing. And it's definitely gonna comedy stuff up. So be prepared for that energy to head your way. Like I said, dude, yo, man, the energy is wild. You got a full moon, you got the sun X class flaring, you got a big, beautiful comet space bird flying on by us. You got the world kind of going crazy, looking for a light in a tunnel of darkness. It's there, though. God is great, without a doubt. I super duper appreciate my mom, coach, my whole family. I am lucky, grateful, and blessed. All Asteroid Fight Club, all the people out there in this earth that I'm super appreciative for, who make this a world worth living in. I'm super grateful. And I hope you're having a wonderful full moon. And I talk about crazy stuff, and a lot of times it doesn't totally line up with your exact opinion, and that's okay, man. This is freedom. This is Earth. This is America. And it is funny that I guess Republicans are now on vote number 11, and so they can't pick a leader, technically / a speaker. And it seems like since Donald Trump lost the presidency, that the entire Republican base is looking for a leader or a speaker. Elon Musk stood up and was like, hey, I'll do it. Although his overall communication skills are not the best. I mean, you can be like, hey, fuck you, dude. Elon Musk is the greatest communicator of all time on Earth. And I'd be like, well, I don't want to get tit-to-tit, but technically Barack Obama was better at communicating and giving speeches that uplifted. Though technically the policy that followed was not always the greatest. I'm just saying, I don't know. The right is looking for a leader at the moment, which creates an interesting scenario. But Mars is very retrograde right now. Red, white, and blue are also the colors of Russia's flag. And so the fact that Putin ordered any type of 36-hour ceasefire in Ukraine for Christmas is great, and I got to get behind it and hope that it can last. Pray that it can last. And so I hope, to all people out there, I hope you enjoy life, and to all the Christians in the world, I send you a prayer, and man, I hope you have a great weekend as well as Orthodox Christmas pops off. That's what's crazy. You got multiple Christmases. You have Orthodox and non-Orthodox Christmases. Non-Orthodox is 25th. I had an amazing, gifted and blessed Christmas Eve, Christmas, birthday, 19th run that included a lot of live music by friends and family that would blow your mind, literally. And then, now you got the second Christmas. And that's the crazy thing about the New Year as well, is that you have the New Year on the 1st, and there's Chinese New Year on the 20th, which will really kind of feel like the New Year because Mars will be direct and Mercury will be direct, and then Uranus goes direct on the 22nd. So the second half of January will definitely feel more like New Year, New You for sure. And then astrologers are like, hey, man, technically the new year doesn't start until the solstice in March. And it's going to be the craziest March we have ever seen in our lives. And that's what I do. My communications, when I tell you major shit, that like definitely party it up now. And February, March going to be crazy, but we're going to hang in there and we're going to make it. Hopefully we'll kick off the roaring 20s. Everybody's talking at me. My plan for THORnews 2023 is to cut loose, go wild, and have way more fun. Just letting you know now, letting you know ahead of time. All right. Hey, we're in winter. Have I mentioned that? Volcanoes be popping. Yeah. And so I may hit more buttons in 2023. Everybody's talking at me. Everybody's having quite a time. Will you be mine for just a moment? All right. Ziggity, ziggity, pop, pop, ziggity, ziggity, boom. Ziggity, ziggity, pop, pop, ziggity, ziggity, boom. Diggity, 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 doo. Diggity, 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 doo. How am I doing communicating risks to you? Stay cool. Dua Lipa, Selena Gomez. What? Merry Christmas. Yeah. Jesus Christ was the Prince of Peace and the King of Kings. Peace is the way of the future, and we will get there by 2040. It's a matter of how soon can we get there. God bless everyone. Stay cool, and I love you. Have a great weekend.